guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Optibotimus coming with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Hot Toys 1/6 scale G.I. Joe Retaliation's Roadblock, or The Rock. Otherwise known as The Rock. You got the G.I. Joe Retaliation's logo, come around here this side, an R, a little fuzzy thing, come around here the back, and it's another little fuzzy thing. And it says Roadblock 1/6 scale collectible figure. Then it's a little slip kind of cover, you just slide it off, and here you have them. Very simple packaging on it, but you got the very nice G.I. Joe sort of logo extension thing here with the red, white, and blue. You come around here the bottom, there's G.I. Joe Retaliations. The back, another really nice image of the back of Roadblock himself. This is the actual actor Dwayne Johnson. You can see that there's no joint or anything down here, so really cool image there. But the front of it, like I said, is very simple. You have the open package here where you can see all of his guns and his accessories. You got the figure right there. But beyond that, that's about it for the packaging. So without further ado, let's get him open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Roadblock opened up and out of its packaging. And as usual, starting off first, we're going to take a look at all of his accessories. And much like you would expect from a G.I. Joe figure, you do get a lot, especially in terms of weapons. Now starting off first, he does come with his adjustable display stand that says G.I. Joe Retaliations as well as his name Roadblock. It's always nice to have that and be able to have him stand nicely and securely. You do get a total of 2 additional pairs of hands. You got the relaxed ones that are on the figure right now. You also have both right and left hand with the trigger finger, as well as 2 closed fists. If you break any pegs, you do get 2 additional ones as well. He comes with a little teeny tiny watch, which it always amazes me that they get the watch face on here as well as they do. I just love that. He gets a GPS system that he wears on his forearm. You got the little strap right there. You just slide it in, and this almost feels, I don't think that's leather. It's a fabric, but you got the GPS that is very nicely detailed. Zooming in to get a good look at that. I mean, you can see a very nice readout display on there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a GPS. I mean, who cares? But really very nice there. Now, you do get an extra t-shirt, which it's just all black. Honestly, I think it's like a tank top of sorts. Opening it up, no, it is the exact same. It's got more of a collar than the one that he's wearing, but it is a very stretchy material, much like the shirt that he is wearing underneath it. These are absolutely pains in the butt, I'll be totally honest, and I'll touch on more of that with the actual figure. This is never going to get used. I'm going to stick it right back here in the little baggie, rotate this around, and I'm going to keep that tape on there. This is never going to get used because I'm never going to take the vest off of this, and I'll explain why here in a bit. He gets a bunch of extra weapons though, which I absolutely love. He gets a regular handgun that does have a silencer that can come off, but you do want to be very careful because that is very tiny. Zooming in on that, you can see just how small that little pin is that connects it to this. So you do want to be very, very careful when you're doing it, going straight so that you don't bend that little piece. And then this also slides off. This is a very special, unique kind of weapon. It's very similar to these ones, but this one is more designed for the actual handgun here, and this just slides along the top section. Get that, come on, there we go, and then you push it all the way down and it pegs in. So it's really a nice gun. My camera keeps trying to focus on the back here. Don't do that, camera. But I do absolutely dig it. You can take the clip, I'm gonna call it a clip, it might be a magazine, I don't know, whatever, but it's got little tiny bullets in there, which is so cool. You can see nothing. There we go. Get things situated a little bit better. You have that, and then it just slides right up in there. Much like with all Hot Toy figures, you do have that. So I love that little gun. Then you got these little guys. These little bits right here, it's so cool how they did these weapons. You got little slots on here. I'll show you how it actually stores on his actual body. But you have these. You got 2 extra ones. You got a right and a left holster on the figure itself. But you have this, and then you can slot this and boom, it slides right up here and you have a whole nother gun. I mean, it's really cool and very quick. That's one thing that I like about it. It's a very fancy sort of thing. So you do got 2 additional ones there. Now, the other cool thing is he does come with some knives that also, if you wanted to, and here's the little holsters for it. Again, going through all the accessories. This will clip onto his leg, and then you just put that. Oh no, that actually stays up there. These bits here clip on, and that'll store. He has that as an extra weapon, and then these store on him. And then quick draw. He pulls one of these out, puts that in there. Boom, pulls that out. He's got a new gun. I mean, like I said, very quick, very efficient almost. Then he comes with a couple extra blades, and getting these out of here. What's really cool is you got this little pin thing here in the front. This pins in right there, so when he pulls this out, if he doesn't have the actual gun thing to hook it up to, maybe he fired all the rounds in that, he has all these different knives that are also on the body. This pegs in right here on the front, so it's a nice stabbing dagger. You also have this, which can peg in to the slot here, just like so. Or if you had if you wanted a little bit smaller of one, you got a little dagger right here. Just fits right in, just like that. And then he's got a nice little stabby dagger. But that's not all. He's got these, which also somehow clip on. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's this one. I'm sorry. He's got a baton that will peg in. And then maybe it goes the other way. Something like this. There you go. So he's got a beaten stick. So these little handle things can interchange with guns, can interchange with knives, can interchange with beaten sticks, whatever you want. This, I'm trying to figure out what this is. Oh, this is the storage thing for it. So go something like this. And then it clips onto his back. And like I said, I'll show that here in a bit. But you do get a lot of versatility with this little handle. Then you also do get this gigantic gun. Now, I am not a gun person. I don't know what it's called. You got this bit right here that comes up, maybe to protect from blowback or something. I don't know. You got this down here where you would put it on the ground, and as you could see, stabilize it so he gets a very steady shot coming from him. This section here lifts up. Then you got, well, this part comes off. I actually don't think that this is supposed to come off, to be honest. It pegs in there and it stays in there nicely. But see, I mean, it stays, oh, well, if I pull it off, it stays in there, but I don't think it's supposed to come off. So you got this. Okay, it really wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So putting the bullets down in the little hole right there, it just clips in on the bottom like so, and then you bring the bullets, have this lifted up, bring this down, and then bring this down. You want to make sure that you get it all the way pushed down. It doesn't seem to lock down all that well. It kind of pushes up a little bit, but I mean, it still stays. Oh, well, that piece doesn't. Let me see here. This little piece, like I said, I don't think it's supposed to come off, but it does clip on there. I might just put it on there. I mean, there is friction there, so I might just add a little dab of glue just to keep it on there. But that's what you're looking at with the gun. I mean, that's basically how it's supposed to look. So really very, very, very cool looking. Now, coming to the figure himself, I'm going to show you how to get all this stuff attached to his body. First, his baton. So you got this section right here. You can see that there's 2 little hooks right, well, you can't really see it. There's 2 little hooks there and there. You just take this and peg this right in like that. Then you come around to his back, and you got all these straps and everything here on the actual back of him. Just take this and slot this down and slide it, kind of getting both of the little hooks in his straps right there, just like so. And now you have his baton stored. Then you come around here, get his arms lifted up. You got these, which are the holsters for his gun. They just come down here. They slide in just like that. Where's the other one at? There it is. Do that on this side as well. Just slide that down. And then again, you take all these extra bits and then, or well, you want to take these gun pieces here. These gun pieces slide down just like so. Do that on this side as well. So now you have that. His gun or his knives all have storage on his vest up here. So slide this one up there. You got a little smaller one. You have this one here that slots in there. And then these bits right here sit right here on his little waist bits, these little swivel sections. So you have that You have that, and you have all these extra different gun sections, which, I mean, I think it's cool. It is part of the actual movie, so it's not anything spectacular, but you get a real appreciation for it when you're actually able to put him on the figure himself. I mean, that's incredible. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this in here, because why not? Just extra storage for him, I suppose. Now you can have the little GPS. Take that off. Take this. I'm going to slide this over his arm. Get that as far up as I can. Put the other hand, or put the hand back on him. There we go. Just like so. If you want to, you can put his watch on this hand. There we are. So you got his watch on there, and I mean, and you can have him hold this gun if you want to. I mean, it's just, there's so much with this guy. It's really very fun. Like I said, it wouldn't be a G.I. Joe figure if you didn't have all these guns and weapons with him, so it's terrific. Now, the vest. This part is really very annoying. First, what you're supposed to do is unclasp these little, and I'm going to get some of these out of the way because they're probably going to fall anyhow. Unclasp all these little buckles on here. There we go. Take them off. Now, it actually does have a zipper on here, but the zipper, it comes zipped all the way up, so it's nice and tight, but when you zip it all the way down, it's not broken or anything. It's meant to do this, but I can't get it lined back up for the life of me. So I do have to rely on these little buckles to keep his vest attached to him. And to me, it's a little annoying, but it still keeps the look, so it's not too bad, I guess. Then you want to come around here to the shoulder. There's another buckle up here. So just undo that. And then you can take it off. I'm not going to take it off because it's kind of a pain in the butt. But you have his t-shirt underneath here. You can see that it has a higher collar. The other one just has a regular black t-shirt in it and doesn't have the camouflage here on the arm. So for me, this is the look that I'm going to keep him with. It's just a little bit easier for me, but you do have that extra shirt if you wanted to take it off. Now, one thing that's really cool, and you're not going to be able to see it because I won't take the shirt off, but he does have all of the tattoos that the actual actor Dwayne Johnson has. This is the Brahma bull. He's very well known for having that bull on there as part of his rock persona. Then you come around to the other side, and he's got all of his other tribal tattoos on this arm, even going on to the back and also on the front of him. You can kind of see it when you pull this down here. You can sort of see the tattoo coming through on his chest. It looks great. It really is. I apologize for not showing it to you, but it really is a gigantic pain to take the shirt and vest off. But it's absolutely outstanding that attention to detail is there. And just showing you the instructions, I mean, that's what you're basically looking at. He does have all those markings and things on his actual torso, which is really very cool. Now, articulation wise, the head will rotate left and right, look up and down. It does have a little bit of a neck joint. It's a little softer right there, so you can get that neck to flex down a little bit. Shoulders move in, out, up, down. It is a little bit more of a muscular body. You can see that the arms are pretty big. He's got double joints here at the elbow. All the waist articulation is there, although when this is actually locked in, it's a little bit harder to get him to do it. He's got the upper ab crunch. He does rotate at the waist, forward and back at the leg, but because of all this stuff that's down here, it does get a little bit more limited. I mean, you can get it up that far. That's as far back as you're going to get it, but what fell off? Oh, his baton fell off. So you can move that. He does have two joints here at the knee, and then obviously the ankles. So all the articulation is still there. It just is one of those things. On his belt came undone. It is one of those things where it is a little bit more limited because of the amount of bulk on his actual outfit. So that being said, you can still get him in some really good poses. It just takes some finagling to actually do. Now, bottom line, while the G.I. Joe Retaliation movie was an improvement over the original one, it still wasn't the best representation of G.I. Joe. But The Rock did a tremendous job in the part. Roadblock is a very fun character, and as a pseudo G.I. Joe fan, I was very happy to see that he was cast in that role. Hot Toys has done a wonderful job of recreating all the very intricate details that go into making a military figure. All the extra weapons, everything that they've done with this in terms of the detail and making it look authentic has been absolutely impressive. Not only that, but the likeness is pretty good, I think. He definitely has The Rock's looks, if you ask me. And with all the stuff that you get, I really think that the price that you pay is very nicely represented in all the accessories that you get. I overall think that this is a really good value and looks terrific. And hey, it's The Rock with a whole bunch of guns. It's real cool. So I absolutely recommend this guy, especially if you are a G.I. Joe fan. This will look great in any G.I. Joe collection, I feel. So if you are interested in getting this guy, go ahead and click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to Sideshow Collectibles where this guy's in stock and you can add him to your collection today. But beyond that, that's about it, guys. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Keep in touch with me. Find out recent purchases as well as all upcoming video reviews all at facebook.com/TeamBotimus and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/Optibotimus. Also, don't forget to check out my new website at OptibotimusReviews.com. And if you like this review, please rate, subscribe, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.